Looking to buy or sell MUT coins? Check out my new sponsor, MUT Reserve, at mutreserve.com and use code FRIENDLY to support this channel and get 15% off your orders. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video for you guys. Took a couple of days off. I just wasn't really feeling like making a video just because honestly, like, I thought we would be getting daily content. Just haven't been. I mean, we got Legends yesterday, but I mean, with the Legends, I'm pretty sure we didn't even get the boss Legends this time either. I know we're gonna get it on Saturday, so at least that's better. I'll probably open up a lot of packs then. But yeah, I mean, I really didn't even want to open up packs, so I still haven't. Those Legend Fantasy packs are just sitting there. But I've been making a lot of coins the past couple of days. I'm pretty sure I should be at around like 6 mil after everything sells. But we're gonna go through all the coin making methods that either I think are good right now or have been good. And yeah, I'll just talk through it. Hopefully you guys can learn some stuff, make some coins. It's really easy to make some coins. And I'll just start off by saying one of my methods isn't gonna be like the farm method thing that everyone is doing, which honestly you should be doing, but I personally just don't care about that right now, so I'm not doing it. You basically spend like $15 and you're gonna be close to like 700 600k, I think more probably. And yeah, I mean, that's great. You're only gonna have to spend the $15 for the platinum packs because you get those while you level up. Those are absolutely amazing. Just take the coin quick sell card and yeah, you'll be at like 700k if you get lucky with some of the daily objectives and all that. Should be pretty much at like close to 1 million in like 4 hours, which again, that's a great method if you want to do it that way. If you don't and just want to stick to your main account and make coins on there, I'll show you guys how to do that too. So first off, I'll just get this out of the way. The Barry Sanders set, still pretty good, honestly. Of course, you're gonna need some coins to do it. The more coins you have, the faster you can get through it. But I'll also talk about a couple of sets in here that might just be worth it in and itself. You don't even have to like finish out Barry. You could, of course, these sets are repeatable. So if you find a set that you think you could make a lot of coins on, just continuously keep on doing it. So I'll show you guys a couple of the sets that I think could be beneficial. You know, I've made profit on some of them. Some of them are just straight out horrible, like the Kansas City Chiefs one. The top 3 cards sell for more than what the 89 Dante Hall, I believe I think that's who it is, right? Yeah, those top 3 cards, Travis Kelce, Tyrann Mathieu, and who's the third card? Chris Jones. All those 3 sell for more than Dante Hall and his power up. They combine for like 250k, 40k, something like that. He sells for right around there. After taxes, you're going to be getting even less. So that one's a horrible set. The Eagles one, pretty horrible too. The top 2 cards already sell for 200k. There's some golds that are kind of rare in that set too. But first off, let me just finish off this Barry. I wanted to keep keep this part for the video. So right here you can see, I don't know if is there an animation. I guess not. I would have liked a amazing animation for it, but I guess not. There weren't any animations for the regular Team Diamonds either, so why would there be for the Master, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna sell him. That's another I think this morning when I checked, he was going for about 1.1, which is absolutely great because that actually went up in price. He was actually selling for close to like $1 million, actually even less than that, like 2 days ago when I started doing this. So that's great, an extra 100k. But some of the sets that might be worth it, one, Elvis Doomerville. You know, it might be hard to find these elites for cheap prices, but I'm telling you guys, if you stay on some of these, you'll find them for super cheap. Like, I was finding a lot of these elites for all the sets, of course, because I did all of them. I had to buy most of the cards. I barely had any golds. I had a couple of base elites on my team. I just used those 2. But yeah, I had to buy almost everything especially in this set, I had to buy everything besides Justin Simmons. He's the only one that I had. But most of these cards, you'll be able to find them for like 2-3K cheaper on each card pretty easily. And especially on the golds, you got to stay patient on those. I think it's Ron Leary who was going for a lot. Yeah, this card, I saw him up for like 10K consistently. I waited on him, waited a little bit. I bought him up for like 6,500 or something like that. So that's 3,500 you saved. So possibly if you have to pay like 500 or something more for a different card, you can do that. Always do that. If you're able to spend less on a card, go ahead and spend a little bit more on a second card and you could get the set done faster. Another one, I can't really remember which one it was. It's one of these strong safeties. And one of them was absolutely great. Both of them sell for about 150K, but the power up also sells for a pretty decent amount. I think over 50K too. But again, there's a lot of elites in this one too, and some of the golds are pretty rare. I'm pretty sure Trey Burton was one of them. Actually, no, I guess he wasn't. I think when I was looking at him, he was like 7-8K, but there's always golds in some sets that are just not pullable. They just seem very hard to pull. But yeah, again, if you could snipe the elites, you're going to be able to make a lot more coins. Like you see that DeForest Buckner up for 36K. You're going to easily find one for like 30, 31,000 pretty easily. That's 5K you saved. Anthony Costanzo, 20K is pretty good price for 82s, but you could look for around 18, 19K pretty easily. Another one, Mark Clayton, people have said that they've been able to do a set for pretty cheap, but I wasn't really able to. I think this set wasn't too bad, but I had to buy them for a little bit inflated prices. So yeah, I just wasn't able to do it for that cheap. And some of the golds when I was looking, there weren't many up and they were inflated prices. Jermichael Finley though, Packers, absolutely great set. Especially yesterday, Devontae Adams was selling for like 60,000 yesterday. You can see he's up to 80, actually probably 90,000 now. I bought him up for, I believe, 65, and that even I paid a little bit more. If I waited like a couple minutes after, I saw a couple up for 60,000, so would have saved some more money, coins, whatever. But yeah, I mean, this set, absolutely great. This Lane Taylor card though, he goes for a lot right now. Of course, the day after I finished the set, people pull him like crazy, but yesterday there were like 3 up the entire day. All of them were up for over 30,000. I bought mine for like 9,000, which was absolutely a snipe at that point. Like people actually bought the 30,000 one, which was really funny to me. But yeah, I waited a little bit, got one for 9,000, which was absolutely great. Did the set for like 240 something. Sold both his card and his power up for like 350 total or something more than that too, because that card is absolutely amazing. But I think that's pretty much it for the cards. Maybe Heath Miller and Max Strong might not be too bad because I did those sets for pretty cheap, but I sniped a couple of the cards for a lot cheaper than what they're going for. So yeah, again, Team Diamonds, the Barry set's still worth it because some sets you'll be able to make coins on and some of them you'll lose, but they'll about even out. And then of course you get the 1 mil from Barry. So that's absolutely amazing. Of course, you don't need to make a complete million. If you have to spend 500K, you still make 500K doing the set. And you can keep a couple of the cards too, the Team Diamond cards, because some of them are pretty good. The series, this pack right here, I'll actually go through one of the methods that people are talking about a lot. I just don't see it too worth it. It's too tedious for me. I can make a lot more coins doing, or just not even sniping, just overpricing cards in an hour than doing this set continuously. But what it is people are either doing it the Ghetto Player method, where they're just getting a bunch of silvers, upgrading it, and then putting the golds into... So what you do is you get the Ghetto Players, after that, whatever power-ups you pull, most of them, you should probably sell some of them. Hopefully you pull good ones like Julio, that's definitely a great one. But after that, you do the exchange stats, right, and you get to the golds. So basically you just make all your silvers into golds in this set. And then once you get to this set, you could do 2 things. You could either go up to 75 to 79 right away, or you could just go into Superstar MVPs. Do this set right here with the 3 golds. Yeah, just put in golds. If you get a 76 overall, put it into this set. If you get a 77 or 78, put it into the fantasy pack. Sorry if you guys can hear the dogs going crazy outside, but yeah, so do this set. I personally say sell the elites. People say to do these sets, or I forgot what. I think people are saying put the 80s into the fantasy set, but I personally say snipe the 80s. You'll find those 80s for really cheap. These 80s at least sell for a little bit more, so might as well sell these 80s and then go ahead and buy another 80 for like 10, 12k, which pop up pretty regularly, honestly. But let's actually see what these cards are going for. Like you can see, these cards will pretty easily sell for like 15,000, but you're able to find regular core 80s for like 10, 11,000 pretty easily, because I sniped a lot of them for the sets, the berry sets that I had to do. So yeah, I mean, pretty much after that, like I said, buy the 80s for this set. I personally say sell those 80s, or if you want to put those 80s into here, definitely sell the 81 and 82s, that's for sure. Devin Bush too, he's one that sells for a decent amount because that card's pretty good. So yeah, put those in here and then pick a team that does go for a lot. I know Xavier Woods is one people don't talk about it much, but he's still going for a decent amount. He's going for like 58 something thousand. I believe you make about like 8 to 10k profit, or maybe a little bit more every time too. So I mean, if you want to do that elongated method, go ahead and do it. I personally don't. I still haven't done it. I don't really see a point in it. The other way is picking up cheap training and then doing, or just opening these packs, putting the 77 and 78s into that set and continuing the method that way. So whichever you find cheaper, go ahead and do that. Like I said, I don't really suggest it, but if you got low coins, go ahead. The Ghetto Player method is always amazing because the silvers in it itself will get you your coins back. So it's always guaranteed profit. Power-ups, of course, that's just amazing. Another one that just came out, I think these came out this morning, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they came out yesterday, but these alternate playbooks, the same way I talked about the offensive fantasy playbook, the alt playbooks might be another coin making method. I haven't really tried it, but I did look at the market for the alternate playbooks. And I'm sorry if this video is going to be going longer since I haven't made a video in a couple days. I'm just going over everything that I could think of right now. So hopefully you find these things helpful. So yeah, the alternate playbooks, of course, you can't just, just have a filter for the alternate playbooks. You got to actually look up alt or something. Is this going to work? Did my Madden just freeze? Okay, never mind. We're good. So once you put that in, just go over to playbooks. So of course, since I'm pretty sure these came out this morning, there's not too much quantity on it. But even if you pick up training for like 50 per, which that would mean you would be picking up an 86 for, I think, 65,000, because those quick sell for 13,000. Like I said, I mostly remember 86 and 87 ones, so I don't know about the rest of them, but like I said, if you're picking them up for 50 per, each one of these packs to open them in the training store would cost you about 12,500. You can see these might sell for 15,000. The offensive ones, of course, I don't know many good playbooks. Maybe if people find the better playbooks, especially for offense usually always sells better, which is why with the regular playbook method, I always talk about doing the offensive ones. That method doesn't really work. The market for that is completely done. But maybe this is another method to do. Like, I mostly just see run and gun being picked. But, I mean, maybe there's other offensive ones in there that are better. And, like, run and shoot, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know many playbooks. Like run balance, maybe something that goes for a decent amount. You could sit on this market. West Coast might be going for a decent amount. That's definitely one that could be going for a decent amount. So like, even if you sell these for like 17,000 after taxes, that's 15,300. You're making about 3k on each card, which is absolutely amazing because you could just farm these. Like, if hopefully you took advantage of it when I talked about the playbook method, because I know a lot of people didn't, and I made like millions of coins doing that. So yeah, that's definitely Another method that I would suggest, I haven't really tried it since those playbooks came out this morning and I was finishing up the berry sets this morning, so I haven't really had a chance to do it. But like I said, I looked at the market, looked at how much it would cost. It made sense, but let me know how it works out for you. So another method, I already talked about this. I made a full video on overpricing, but guys, I'm telling you, overpricing is definitely the easiest way, personally say the easiest way to make millions. So of course I'm going to talk about 86 to 87, but we'll also talk about the other ones. 86 to 87 is the one that I'm talking about because that's the one that I've been using like crazy. I'll show you guys in my binder. The reason I only have 1.6, and I say only as in I have a lot of coins sitting in my binder, that's why I say only. But yesterday with the legends out, yesterday morning, I did have classes. I was gonna actually make a video yesterday, but Wednesday I have 4 classes, so it's absolutely horrible to do anything besides those classes. But you could see if we get down here, yeah, I picked up all these elites for an average of about 59,000. This morning, you just saw I could overprice those easily for around 70,000. This morning they were going for about 75. I'm waiting till they go back to around that 75, 77 range. So that would mean I made about 10k per card after taxes on 77,000. About 10k a card. I believe I have about 38 of them, somewhere in that ballpark, right? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I definitely have like, I think I have 38 plus a couple like these 87s that I'm gonna overprice a little later. But yeah, you saw it's absolutely crazy how easy it is to make coins. Of course, I do with the 86 to 87 because that's what I think has the best returns. But of course, people talk about picking up the 84 to 85s. I personally think for lower end, for some of you that don't have like millions of coins, personally say 82 to 83 is better than 84 to 85. 84 to 85, I didn't really see a big drop in it. Like, I barely saw these go down to like 35,000, barely. And even those were selling out quickly. They were going back up to like 37,000 pretty fast. So I personally say 82 to 83 for some of you that don't have a lot of coins, like 20,000. And let's see what the 83s go for. Of course, if you want a full like overpricing guide thing, go ahead and check out my last video. I'm pretty sure it was my last video. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that's the video I made on Sunday. But yeah, like basically 83s. That's only 83 I see though. Well, actually it looks like around 25,000 anyway. So 20,000, 25,000, that's the prices today. Yesterday, these are probably going for like pretty cheap. Of course, you're gonna have to find a good filter. For 86 to 87, I could actually show you guys a good filter, but like I said, I don't really snipe these lower overall cards anymore. I just don't see a point in it. But you can see 16,000, that's been sitting for over a minute. And guys, never forget about the kicker and punter, because you don't know how many coins I've just made off of kicker and punters, especially in the 84 to 85 range. Who is that? I forgot who the kicker, Harrison Butker, right? I think that's who the 84 85 overall kicker is. But that guy has made me so many coins. I've sniped him so many times. Also the punters, Tim Morset and something else, whoever else is the 84 85 overall punters, they just sit there for like minutes on end and no one picks them up because no one goes on them. Usually people just stick to all offense, all defense, which is why I personally suggest using letters this year and not all offense, all defense, because I mean, you're just gonna see more variety. So why wouldn't you want to see all the cards possible? I don't know why it keeps freezing on that screen, but like one filter that I was doing was 86 to 87 R or like a different letter. Most of the time it would be R, but at some points where I didn't see a lot of cards on the auction house, I would switch it to like an A or an I, something like that. Mostly you want a letter that has both Dan Marino and Richard Seymour in it. Those are the cards that show up the most on this 86 to 87 filter. Of course, I'm not talking about the other ones. On the other ones too, you're looking for those cards also, but No, I don't know why I clicked on this. I didn't want to pick it up for 80,000. But yeah, basically just buy it and overprice it. Yesterday, they were popping up for 50,000 literally every single second. I couldn't stop myself from buying them, but I had to because I didn't want to lose all my coins just so I could finish off the berry set. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you could either do this or just flip through letters, whichever one works for you better. But you could see like 60,000 right here. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna sell pretty easily for 70,000 right now. Tomorrow, the Superstar MVP Part 2 comes out, so it's gonna be. I don't know if there's gonna be a market crash. There wasn't a big market crash when the first one came out, and the second one there's gonna be Julio. Zeke is gonna be a pretty good card. I forgot who the defensive player is. I think it's a cornerback. Maybe it's not. But whoever it is, people are gonna want to use training to level them up, especially Julio. And like I said, Zeke also. So training could go up again. We saw that happen with the Legend weekend, the first Legend weekend. I don't know about the second one. Like I said, I'm not making any predictions, or I'm not telling you guys to invest much this Legend weekend, because I would first like to look at the market. Cards are definitely going to go back up during the week, especially if Weekend League comes out. I don't know when that comes out, but whenever that comes out, training is definitely going to go up. People are going to want to make God Squads and all that. So training usually always goes up whenever Weekend League is announced or Weekend League is about to come out, which is why, like, people, or I even told you guys to buy Legends Saturday, sell them Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday when Weekend League starts. Was it Thursday or Friday? Whenever Weekend League starts, those prices will just go back up because people always want training. So yeah, training, of course, it's a gigantic scam, but you need it. If you want a God Squad, you need training. So yeah, I think I went over every single method. I'm trying to remember if I missed anything. Exchange sets in it itself is absolutely amazing. If you need to clean your binder, which it took me a full day to clean my binder because I had about 1,000 silvers. I'm not even kidding. I had like 700 silvers there. After that, I had to do this set a bunch of times. And I pulled so many power-ups. I haven't even sold any of those power-ups. I'll actually show you guys how many power-ups I actually pulled, which is absolutely insane because I saw a lot of people saying that they weren't pulling many power-ups. I didn't pull too many that were like amazing, but still, they add up. There were a couple of golds in there too that sell for a crazy amount. And like I said, I sold those right before I decided to do the berry set. But you can see I pulled Aaron Donald in it. He's selling for what, like 70,000 now? Oh, actually, he dropped a little. I'm actually gonna... I'll actually buy this, unless it's gone already. It's not. Okay, the only reason I bought that is because if I wait a little, Aaron Donald's power up will be back up to like 70,000. But I'm probably just gonna hold on to him for later. But yeah, so I pulled him. I think I already had Cleo Mack. I pulled a bunch of these right here, like Rodney Hudson. I pulled twice. Tyrann Mathieu, Richie Incognito, Amari Cooper, Tre'Davious White, pulled him too. Yeah, all these power ups were mostly from that one, just cleaning my binders. So like you can see, all of these. Some of them do go for a decent amount. Some of them, I'm just going to hold on to them until they get a new card. Right when their new card gets announced, sell them for the stupid people that pay crazy amounts. So, yeah, like I said, exchange sets, another method. Just, you could do the Ghetto Player method to just do the exchange sets and not even have to worry about the team affinity, whatever the team builder, whatever the card is, doing that set. Because, like I said, it's just too much of a hassle for like 15, 20k when I could do that sniping 3 cards in a matter of like 3 minutes. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks for watching. Peace out.